Hello, welcome, greetings and salutations. Welcome back to another episode. Today we'll be spending 25 to 30 minutes on our mat. So let's go ahead and start our journey in child's pose, sinking hips towards heels and extending arms out in front. Take some deep intentional breaths in and out through your nose. As you breathe in, walk your hands over to the right side. So we begin to open up through our left, breathing in between those spaces of the ribs as they open and lengthen, and as we exhale, bringing them back to neutral. Inhale, walk your hands back to center and let them travel to the other side. I'm going to title this flow New Moon. We are in June and the moon is in Gemeni. So with the new moon, we have to rest, reflect, reconnect, recharge, release, and reset. Inhale, go ahead and walk yourself back to child's pose. Finding those deep intentional breaths in and out through your nose. With summer approaching, it is important for us to find rest because this season goes by so quick, especially if you live in the Midwest. So this flow will be perfect for you. As you inhale, roll onto your knees. We're coming into tabletop. So the hips above knees, shoulders above wrists. You can adjust accordingly. And we're going to move through a cat-cow sequence. So as you breathe in, drop your belly, tilt your gaze up. And as you exhale, round your spine, press the earth away, looking towards your navel. Begin that breath again. Inhale, fill in deeply. Exhale, press it out entirely. And I'm going to give you some freedom here to play and explore. You can continue with this cat-cow. It's really great for moving the spine and waking it up. Doesn't matter what time you're doing this, be it early, midday, or evening hours. I enjoy finding some hip rotations or sweeps, sways, drifting the hips left or right. I enjoy walking my hands out a little bit further, getting a bit deeper into this space. Whatever is calling for you, there's so many options. You can twist your wrists in different directions. You can sink back to child's pose where we started. This new moon also asks us to reflect, so this might be a good time to check in with yourself. It's been 6 months since we've been in 2024. Think of your situations, experiences, opportunities up until this point. The people that you spend the most energy and time with, have people left your space? Are you inviting new people in? Your travels, where you're going? You know where you've been these 6 months. What about thinking of where you're going? All those are great reflections. Still in that cat-cow space, I am now rolling out my wrist here. I'm going to flip the left wrist so my fingers are facing my knees. And this is optional, but you can sweep back. That might provide more of a sensation. If that's not your skis or jam, go ahead and come back up to that neutral tabletop. So I've touched on rest and reflect. We'll go through all the other R's throughout the remainder of class. And these are all just suggestions of what to do when the new moon approaches. Nothing is mandatory, but it is fun to kind of reflect and look back at it because we are cyclical beings. We move with the tides and the moon phases. And it's something I'm really into as well. We're going to go ahead and sweep our right leg behind us and lift or float the leg away from the earth. And once you feel stable and balanced here, inhale, reach your left hand out in front of you. Now you can keep it on the ground, on the earth. But inhale, fill, lengthen, grow. And as you exhale, draw your knee towards your elbow, round through your spine. Inhale, lengthen again. And exhale, squeeze in. Inhale, reach. And exhale, squeeze. It's just like cat-cow, but we have two limbs away from the earth. Inhale, bend your right knee and open it out to the side of you. Same with the left elbow, bend it and open it up. And go ahead and release down to earth, cat-cow, breath in, fill, and exhale, push it away. We're going to find that same sequence on the other side, so extend your left leg back behind you. And you can glide forward and backward here for a couple breaths until you're ready to float the leg away from the earth. And only until you're ready, you can keep the opposite hand planted to the earth or extend it out in front of you. Breathe in, fill, and as you exhale, squeeze and tap in. And you have this twice more at the measure of your own breath. That next time you breathe in, extend the limbs. This time, bend the left knee, open it out to the side, and the right elbow out to the side. Hold it, press into the earth, lift a little bit higher. Good, and exhale, release back down. Cat-cow, belly drops, inhale. Exhale, press it away. And let's sink back into child's pose, finding that rest. Maybe allowing your forehead to drift side to side if it touches, giving yourself an eyebrow massage. And go ahead and come back up to tabletop. We're going to walk our hands out in front of us a little bit and tuck the toes back behind us. Begin to lift your knees, let them hover. As you inhale, extend to plank. Exhale, sink back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, hips back, knees bend. Find this a couple times at the measure of your own breath, really creating fire in those legs. And eventually press back, exhale to downward facing dog. Take some time here to walk it out, explore. Heel, weight of the heel in the hand, pressing into the fingertips, spreading them wide. The feet are now connected to the earth as well. Next time you breathe in, roll onto your tippy toes or the ball of your feet and exhale, release. And inhale, rise up and exhale, soften. And one more time, inhale, exhale. This time you're going to do that same thing, but round the shoulders, drift forward to plank and exhale, sweep back. Inhale, rise, plank pose, exhale, push it back. Pretty familiar to what we just did. We're just leveling it up. And then let's meet in plank pose. Right leg lifts. And exhale, knee to nose, release the knee beneath you. And go ahead and open up to a modified side plank here. So the left arm lifts, gaze follows. Sweep your right foot behind you for stability and breathe in, reach your hands up overhead. Exhale, slide your hand down the left leg, side bend, and inhale, reach tall. Exhale, release the other hand. You can use a block book. And we're going to plant the hands in front of us and lean the hips back. And you can go as far as your body allows, finding that resistance. You can stay on the hands, release to your forearms. Go ahead and prop yourself back up onto your hands and reach your right hand behind your head. Lift the elbow towards skyward and exhale, squeeze it in towards the middle. And try it again. And exhale, squeeze. Sort of familiar in that bird dog space where we connected our knee to elbow. Same thing here, and you can find some cat-cows, finding some relief in the spine, and eventually bringing yourself back to tabletop, lifting the right knee, pressing back to plank. You can do this on your knees as well. And as you exhale, we're pressing back to downward facing dog. And we're going to try that on the other side. Getting ready to roll onto the balls of your feet. Inhale, rise, and drift forward to plank. And find some waves, motion. Think of your body as moving through water. And eventually you're going to stick that plank pose and lift the left leg away. And exhale, squeeze it in and place that knee beneath you. Begin to open up to side plank, so pivoting that back foot so it's flat. And allowing the shoulders to stack, gazing towards the fingertips. As you inhale, that left leg sweeps behind you so you can pick yourself up and stand tall. And exhale, slide the hand down your leg. Inhale, use the breath in to pick yourself up. And exhale, switch it out, left hand releases. Go ahead and circle the right hand around, coming to that fold. And you can stay propped up on your hands or lower down to your forearms. You're going to release the left hand behind your head and find the elbow traveling up and squeezing it towards the midline. Moving into cat-cow. Inhale, belly drops. And exhale, pressing the spine away. Finding your way back to that low lunge, picking up the left knee, inhale, and sending it back to plank pose, exhale. Breathe in and press back, downward facing dog. Take a few moments here to release all that work you've just done and look forward as you fold, hanging heavy over your legs. Allow the tension to release and trickle off of your back. We have to reconnect with ourselves, something else that the new moon asks of us. So we have to get back to that authentic self. What fills your cup? What's your purpose? Are you living out your dream? We're going to prep and begin to move into a chair. But hanging heavy, taking a few extra breaths in and out through the nose. Maybe you find a bind with the fingers behind your back. Gently moving your head side to side. And let's pick up halfway. Inhale. Inhale, rise up to chair pose so your knees bend, your hips sink. You can't see me, but that's okay. I know you're doing just fine. Lift your arms up overhead, and as you exhale, sweep the arms behind you, hinge in. Inhale, rise, wait until your heels. Exhale, sweep the hands behind you and lift up, breathe in. Power chair, exhale, hover here, hover. And inhale, chair pose. Exhale, find your power. And inhale, begin to lengthen the legs, the arms up to standing. And exhale, bring your hands to heart center. Take a moment to center yourself. First time standing, inhale, lift the arms, back bend if you choose. We're going to move into some side bends, so lifting the arm up. And exhale, tilting to the right as you gaze towards the eye of your elbow. And switching it out to the other side. When you find that back bend, you can bend the elbows, press the hips forward, and come back up to standing. Breathe in. And exhale, forward fold, let it all go. Inhale, halfway lift. And plant your hands, walking back to downward facing dog. We're moving into our main flow. So inhale, rise onto the balls of your feet. Plank pose. Inhale, lift the right leg. Again, you can do this on your knees. Exhale, knee to nose and release the foot beneath you. Inhale, open up to side plank, modified side plank. There's big transitions here. Listen close. Inhale, float the left leg away from the earth. Press those hips forward. And exhale, release your foot. Press in the pinky toe, the heel of the hand, the knuckles. Inhale, lift the right leg, extend it out in front of you. Release the foot. You got it. Slowly lower down to your bottom. Inhale, sweep the arms up. And exhale, begin to hinge and fold over left leg. Inhale, come back up. And exhale, hinge and fold over right leg. Inhale, lift the arms, and you guessed it, hinge at your hips and fold down in the middle. You can release your hands, your forearms, flexing your toes towards your shin, pressing the legs into the earth. Breathe here. I know that went by a little quick. I'll try and slow it down the next time through. Inhale, walk yourself back up. Left knee bends, heel towards thigh, and you're going to pick up your right foot and cross it over your leg and release down to your bottom. The left hand, we're going to switch it up. Right hand plants behind you, left arm sweeps. Inhale and twist your torso so you begin to hook your elbow outside of your knee and gaze over your shoulder. Every time you breathe in, you lengthen, fill, and every time you exhale, you twist a bit deeper. Inhale, cartwheel those hands over to the left, picking up your legs, untwisting them to this wide leg forward fold. Walk the hands out in front of you, the feet behind you, down dog. And guess what? We'll do our best and move through the other side. So inhale, roll onto the balls of your feet, drift to plank. Lift the right foot. This time I'm on my knees. You can do it on your knees like I've expressed. Exhale, release the knee beneath you. Open up to that modified side plank. Press the hips forward. Can the right foot lift? It sure can. Can you press it back down? Plug into the pinky toe, the heel, the knuckles. Lift the left leg, extend it out in front. Slowly lower down to your bottom. Rise up tall and fold over your right leg. Exhale. Not bad. Inhale, lift and rise it back up. And exhale, fold over the left leg. Inhale, rise. And exhale, wide leg forward fold, release down there in the middle. And I like to pull the flesh from underneath my thighs and pressure in the legs into the earth. Breathing through my spine. Spreading my toes, pressing my heels, and then inhale, lift back up. This time it's the left foot inside the thigh, right foot crosses over. Twist open, tall through your spine. Gazing over your shoulder. Each breath in lengthens you as each exhale folds you or twists you a bit deeper. And that leads to the next R on the list, which is recharge. But before we get into that, take another breath in and out. Cartwheel those hands over to the left. Pick up your legs. Reverse it. Wide leg, forward fold. Eventually, you're going to make your way to the top of the mat. Walk the feet back to down dog. That was a lot. Do we have it in us again? Let's go ahead and walk the feet forward. Fold. This time the right leg steps back. Low runner's lunge, back heel is high. Lift your fingertips away from the earth. Let the arms hang heavy. Roll the shoulders back. And inhale, sweep the arms in front of you. And exhale, squeeze the elbows towards your low ribs. Inhale, reach them out in front. And exhale, squeeze. You can find this on your back knee as well. Inhale, reach, extend the arms, and exhale, squeeze. Bring your hands to heart. Pick up your torso and wrap your elbow outside of your left knee. This is called prayer twist, and you're gazing over your shoulder. Breathe here. You can release the knee down or lift away. Perhaps you spread your wings and open up the arms. Let the hands frame the foot. And walk your foot in front of you, the left foot, so it's extended, and begin to sweep your hips back. This is a half-seated split variation. You can drift up onto your fingertips, lift the chest, the heart, and then coming back to center. Left foot walks out as both hands drift inside for a lizard variation. Many different versions you can play with here. You can stay on the knee, lift the leg up. But going back to recharge, what I think about that is the sun. The sun is a star, it's energy. We enjoy being outdoors at this time. So what recharges you? Take your vitamins, your B vitamins. Step back to down dog and find your forward fold. Inhale, left leg sweeps back. And drift those fingertips away from the earth. Let the arms hang heavy in front of you. And inhale, roll those shoulders back. Extend the arms in front. Exhale, elbows towards the low ribs. Inhale, reach. Exhale, squeeze. Couple more times here. Next time you extend those arms, bring them to heart center. And twist your torso over the right knee. Gazing over right shoulder. Again, you can stay up on your left knee or release back down to earth. Breathe in, release the hands to frame your foot. Back knee softens, right leg walks in front of you. Half seated split. The next R is to release what no longer serves you. Let it go. What's not working in your favor? Go ahead and find lizard lunge by walking the foot out and the hands inside. Release, let go. Let the universe guide you. From this space, go ahead and return your right knee to meet the left. Tuck the toes and press back to downward facing dog. We're almost there. We're going to cool it down a little bit here. So go ahead and drop down to your knees, tabletop, and sink back for child's pose. And that last R is reset. It's okay if throughout your day it's not going well, sitting with those emotions, but don't let it consume you. You have to reset. The universe keeps revolving, even if you're setting yourself back. So to go through those R's again, we have rest, reflect, reconnect, recharge, release, and reset. As you inhale, just like we started at the beginning of class, walk your hands over to the right. Inhale, walk yourself back to center and traverse over to left side, opening up through your right, breathing in between the spaces of your ribs. Walking your hands back to center, taking as much time as you need in this child's pose. That was a lot that we just went through. Begin to press into your hands and walk yourself up into a hero's pose. You can release to your bottom if this is too much for you, rolling the shoulders up and away, and moving the neck around, being gentle, hanging it heavy in front of you, tilting it back behind you, releasing ear to shoulder, and reverse. Maybe you put your hand on your heart and another on your low belly. Beginning to sit up a little bit taller. Allowing that breath to move through your body. It's been my honor and pleasure. Until next time, namaste.